Okay, we are live. All right, so hopefully this is going to work out better than last time. All right, so this is the Southern Hellenic. I'd like to welcome back to my lovely channel. Um, if the sound goes out at any time, let me know. I really would appreciate it. Hopefully, my brother will not play copyrighted music because last time it happened, well, we all know what happened with that one. Okay, so yeah, so this is my altar, my shrine right now. So I've got my calendars here, and this is Helios, the Muses, and Rhea. And I will do an up close video showing that at some point, probably before I leave to go with my brother to work. Okay, so okay. So let's see here. All right. So I have this goblet here because it holds more water than my other container. So I'll use what works for me. So yeah. Also, I checked out the couple of the prayer books I've got. They do not have anything for the music. Sorry, take back. They don't have anything for Rhea. Um, but they do have for the Muses and for Helios. So the prayers I read from, sorry, the prayers that you hear will be from the book. The one for Rhea will be what I will come up with, which I will hopefully at some point write down because I'll be doing the same ritual every every month until it's not done anymore. All right. So, so hope you guys enjoy. Hesed, you who guard the sacred shrine of the Lord Apollo, the far daughter of goodly Pathos, with soft oil dripping ever from your locks. Come now into this house, come heaven, one mind with Zeus the all-wise. Draw near and withal bestow grace upon my song. Alright, make it Hesed right here. Hesed, a gracious goddess who sits in the heart of each home, who lives in the heart of each one who reveres you, each one who holds you dear, each one who turns to you for strength and harmony. Hesed, goddess most needful, goddess most serene, goddess most esteemed. The heart of the city is yours as well, great goddess. Within your realm are those who serve the state, who work for the good of all. Your blessings fall on the honest goddess, your wrath on the corrupt, on those who betray their trust for gain. Defender the householder, guard the hearth fire. Hesed, I praise and honor you. All right. Now I'm going to, so I'm going to do these in order. So the first one will be for Helios. So, here it is. I praise great Helios, great God who sees all things, who hears each oath, who knowledge each deed. In all the world there is no spot hidden from your eye, no escape from your certain witness. Son of Titans, of fire Hypernon and blue-eyed Thela, brother of white brows Selene. Each day your firm hand guides the chariot of the sun, four flaming steeds of might and spirit, who crosses the breadth of the sky. Beautiful Helios, fair-haired god, clad in purple, the sun's rays bathe you in light, O glorious one, as splendor crowns you, wraps you in brilliance. Helios, whose face we see each day of our lives, who warms the soil that crops may grow, whose radiance nourishes our children, whose might pierces the dark of night. O Helios, I honor you and praise your name. All right. And then the next one. I call to bright-eyed Helios, son of Titans, brother of shining moon, driver of horses swift and bold, flamed-maned steeds of might and spirit. Only the hand of a god can hold them to their course. On far-flung roads your image stood wondrously tall, gazing over the sea, a construction of devotion, incarnate Too were you well known, honored by all in the heart of that great and worthy city. Helios, golden one, bringer of precious daylight, you gladden the hearts of mortal men and women. Your presence marks each day that passes us by. Your travel marks the seasons of our earthly lives. The spark of life resides in you, the fire and soul that drives us forth. We draw from you, great Helios. Helios, all-seeing Lord of the bright sky, I honor you. All right, so if anybody's doing any comments in the comments on the chat section, I won't be able to answer them, um, but I do acknowledge that you're commenting. All right, all right, so the next one is going to be for the Muses. All right, Clio. Now, I want to make it clear I suck at pronunciation of some of these Greek goddesses, so please pardon me. They know, they understand. At least they know I tried. So, Clio, mistress of history, holder of tales old and new, you know of truths long lost to time. In days of old lay wisdom, goddess, in the experience of our elders lie lessons more precious than gold. Through you do we gain understanding, through you do we discover the legacy of the past. Clo, Cleo, goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. Euripides, giver of delight, words of the heart are yours, sonnets and ballads and poems of love. Goddess, we see your hand in the songs of Sappho. I hope I'm pronouncing that woman's name right. We hear you in the interplay of meter and rhyme. By your art we hold open our souls of the world. Your touch gives voice to the truth within us. Your Eurypide, like I said, I suck at this. Goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. Thalia, joyous goddess, ivy wreath goddess, in your works we find laughter, an excellent gift. In wit there is wisdom, good cheer builds goodwill, and merry heart lightens the weight of the world. O goddess of comedy, what in life surpasses the delight we know in your mirth and merriment? Thalia, goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. It's kind of weird. There's a character in Percy Jackson called Thalia, and she's the daughter of Zeus. I'm wondering if that's where Rick Riordan got Thalia from. Melpomene, you sing of our sorrows of hardship and struggle, of perfect despair and savage fate. So strange it is that tales of melancholy and ordeal should bring us pleasure, and yet it is so. You teach us, Muse, that each step and misstep we take, unknown and unthought, directs our luck and our lot. Melpomene, goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. Tree, trips, shore. Oh, graceful one, in dance you take delight, in sway form and nimble step, in the heartbeat of the drum, in the practiced pace of the rhythmic waltz, in the wild unruling joy of the Maead. We know you. As the heart speaks, the body moves. As body moves, the mind transcends all and pauses in awe and reverence. Trip, trips us shore. Goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. Erato, honey-tongued goddess, persuasive one, lover of lovers, wrapped in myrrh and roses. Companion of Eros, you know of longing and devotion, of the flames that burns within us. Yours are the words that warm our hearts and our loins, that stir our desires, that turn us from thought to action. Erato, goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. Polyhymna, goddess of who grants to the poet the shining spark of divine inspiration, whose gifts guide us to speak of the mighty ones with love and with reverence. With prayerful lips we approach the gods, with words in praise and devotion given us by you, O ever-minding one. Polyhymna, goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. Urania, celestial goddess, reflective one, cloaked in the shimmering stars, eyes cast toward the night sky. Yours are the seekers of reason and truth. Yours are those who struggle and strive for understanding, who convince the unseen, who argues the unknown. Your gifts a level head and wondering mind. Urena, goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. Calyp- Calyptoi, I hope I pronounced that right. Elder Muse, wise-hearted sister, mother of silken voice, Orpheus, friend of Homer, whose gifts of mighty words for noble deeds inspired verses enduring, tales untiring, fame everlasting, granter of fine voice and fair speech, of a swift wit and ready tongue, of the skills of to shape legends. Calyptoi, that might be the E might be silent. I don't know. Goddess, child of Olympus, I honor you. Okay, the next one is to Rhea. Now this one is going to be one I will be creating myself, so please bear with me. But I'll speak from the heart, and that's all that matters. O great goddess, Rhea, you who married Kronos, you whose wit and cleverness saved your son Zeus, I come before you to give you offerings and libations. I also come before you, Muses, to give you offerings and libations, and you, Helios, to give offerings and libations. May you guide my actions, enable me to continue to walk my path. Like I said, created myself. All right. So I don't have the exact incense that was used in ancient times. I'm actually burning sandalwood. Oh, great. All right. Because I'm poor and can't afford much. All right. Okay, so this one is going to be, so I have two of them left. So this one right here is going to be for Helios. And this one is going to be for Rhea and the Muses. Do something first. I've got two incense burners. So what I put on is I have a pinnacle. I normally don't like to use it, but since I'm burning double the incense and I need a surface that is heat resistant, then out comes pinnacle. I only bring it out if I'm burning more than one kind of incense. Honestly. Okay, you are going to stand up. Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't know what's going on with the battery over there, but my incense is lopsided. Okay, so the incense is going. But yeah, so for people that are new to Hellenism that might just have, like, if you were in Wicca and the only heat resistant surface you have is a pinnacle, use it. I use the incense burners from those little boxes of hymn incense. Those work great. Those work absolutely great. Okay. So now I'm going to pour out my libation. Now, another thing is warning is some people prefer to pour out their libation from a container that's got a little spout on it. I highly recommend it. So I'm actually going to pour this. So if there's any water that falls, it'll fall on the floor. It's not like it hasn't gotten, wet before. All right, so first one's going to be for Hestia. All right. So, great goddess Hestia, I pour out this libation to you. O great god Helios, I pour out this libation to you in thanks and gratification. O great goddess Rhea, I pour out this libation in gratitude. O great Muses, I pour out this libation in gratitude. All right. Now you can see what I'm talking about. This is actually big, so this works. The last thing I need is water to spill all over the place. All right. My favorite part of the scent ritual is, of course, oh, before anybody wants to know why I've got the Poetic Edda there, I'm reading through it because I didn't get a chance to read through it the first time I owned it, which was like 8 years ago. So I'm reading through it again. Looky what I'm guys offering. That is New York style cheesecake right there for all women to salivate over. So I'm actually going to give a portion of this to the gods because I'm going to have the rest of it. And this is all the portion. So if there's any that's I'm going to close this before it gets on the floor, because then I'll have to get a rug doctor, and that will not be the thing. Okay. Oh, great gods, Helios, Muses, and Rhea, I offer this food as an offering. All right. Now, now the next thing I'm going to do is and I got this one here, and it means paper. Because I'm starting to learn how to read the Greek oracle, and it means act at the right time. Don't push too soon. Don't use an axe with a knife. Don't use an axe when a knife will do a better job, and or think outside the box. Okay, cool. Thank you, Apollo. All right. So after that, I will pour out one last libation to Hestia and close it. Hestia, goddess of hearth and home, to you offer last of all as pious mortals should. Tend to those who I love and guard the houses of the pious, as the gods will it, so it shall be. It is done. Okay, so that is my video for my ritual for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week's schedule was posted, and I do have to work on the 31st. But I'm off on the 1st, so you will get another live video on the 1st, and I hope you'll enjoy it. So until next time, may be happy, healthy, most importantly be safe, and may the gods bless you all. Bye.